Hello everyone, my name is Lamarana. Welcome back to the Halad Africa show. If this is your first time on this channel, please subscribe, share and click on the notification bell. That way you get notified whenever I upload a new video. And today I want to talk to you about the recently concluded presidential elections in the Gambia, which took place on the 4th of December 2021. And this video, I want to talk to, the entire world about some of the lessons that can be learned from the Gambia's experience. I think when we talk about elections, especially in Africa, it is usually characterized by so many things such as chaos and sometimes even violence. We have seen this happen. But the Gambians have shown to the whole world that we are a mature democracy. We've been voting for the past 55 years or so, and we have conducted our elections in a very mature fashion. And today I want to talk about three important aspects that I think we can learn from the Gambia's experience. And this is going to be: first is the marble system of voting. The second one is going to be on the spot counting. And the third point is going to be the overall atmosphere in which the elections were conducted. Starting with the marble system of voting, this was introduced in the Gambia about 55 years ago in 1965 by the British. And the reason was that the literacy rate at the time was very low. And if they should introduce a ballot system of voting, that could compromise the whole entire electoral process as of then. And since 1965, the Gambians have conducted periodic elections using the marble system. And some of the characteristics of the marble system is that Gambians use a marble stone to vote, and they also have barrels that they use to drop these marble stones in when they are casting their vote. So what happens is that the Independent Electoral Commission will paint these barrels with the colors of the various political parties that are contesting the elections. And for each barrel, we'll have the picture of the said political candidate with their party color. And our election is through the secret ballot. So citizens who are eligible to vote, who are 18 years of age and of sound mind, as stipulated in the Constitution, would go to the polls to vote and elect the person of their choice. And this is what happens. And this is very unique to the Gambia because I don't know of any other country that is using the marble system to conduct elections in their country. And that is a popular saying: if it isn't broken, why fix it? Recently, there has been debates of the Gambia transitioning from using the marble system to the paper ballot. And we all know what could happen sometimes with this paper ballot system. Personally, I think we should continue using the marble system during our elections because it is unique, it is transparent, and so on. Aside from that, is the Gambia also have on the spot counting. And this is very important because it is very transparent. It guarantees transparency, rather, fairness, and independence. Because what happens is when people vote immediately the polls are closed, all the votes are counted in the presence of the returning officers or the party candidates, their representatives who are present at these various polls across the entire country. And what this does is the idea of cheating or stealing is zero. Or rather, we can say the elections becomes rig-proof, because if all the parties have their representatives at the polling station and the counting happens in their presence, therefore they can easily tally the results and then relay it to their party headquarters for accountability and so. So you will find out that when the polls are closed, there is a wooden plate that the Electoral Commission would use to count these marble votes in the presence of everybody. And I am going to insert some videos for you to see how the entire process is conducted. And this will show the entire world that our elections can be conducted in a very safe, peaceful, and transparent manner as opposed to what happens in other countries.
Election staff examined voting kits ahead of Saturday's presidential election. More than 7,000 of them will be used in more than 1,500 polling stations across the Gambia.
We conduct elections freely, fairly, transparently.
Nearly 1 million people have registered to vote in this election that also sees a record number, 6 presidential candidates.
The Gambia has a unique system of voting that predates its independence. Over here are ballot boxes called the ballot drums. They are made out in different colors for each candidate in this election. And in these boxes are election materials that include marble given to each verified voter. The voter takes the marble and then drops through this hole inside the ballot drum. The moment the marble gets in there, it hits a bell and makes a sound to the voter, election officials, and party representatives present. And finally, the ballots are counted on these wooden plates.
We've seen even the recently concluded elections that took place last year here in the United States, wherein some candidates are still questioning whether Joe Biden won the elections or not, whether the elections were free and fair. But the Gambia system can definitely put away all these doubts, because one, we are using marbles to vote, which is easy to count, but we also made sure that votes are counted on the spot in the presence of all party representatives. And the third point that I want to emphasize today is the overall environment in which the elections were conducted. The Gambia is known for its peace, and this is the reason why it is referred to as the smiling coast of Africa. The Gambia, no problem. And these elections have proven to the whole world that indeed the Gambia is a very peaceful country. The Gambians have learned over time to live in peace and stability, despite our political differences, despite our religious differences. And the elections during the campaign was very peaceful, was violence-free. During the nomination of the presidential candidates, also we've seen that the entire process went smoothly, because the media has done a very good job in showing the entire Gambian population and the entire world for that matter that Gambians have reached that political maturity to be able to do their own political business in such a mature fashion. And also during the voting period, which was last week, Saturday, 4th December, we've seen that people went out peacefully at the polls, voted, and went home peacefully. The entire process was peaceful, and even the international community, both from the local observers and the international community, commended the Gambian people, commended the government of the Gambia for holding such a very important election in a very peaceful manner. So I think these are some of the lessons that the world can learn from the Gambia, and I am urging the Independent Electoral Commission and Gambians at large for us to keep our marble system of voting, because it is unique to the Gambia and it has proven to be very free, fair, and independent. So if it is not broken, don't try to fix it. This is the short video I have for you. Hopefully there are lessons that you can take away. And until I come your way again, this is Lamarana, a Loud Africa show. Peace out.